Books and coffee, that's all I need. Lost in a world of fantasy.
Hello, friends, pals, and countrymen. um, Welcome to this already delusional video where I will be doing my first ever 24-hour reading vlog. This has come about because it's Beatrice's fault, and I'm joking, it's not. Um, this weekend is the Conquest Weekend for the Goddess Complex Readathon, so it means that we can choose to read for pages rather than books. So me and Livia have decided that we are going to read The Way of Kings. Now, if you've been watching my videos recently, you'll know that I read this in June. This is a reread because I only had it on audio and ebook the last time, and I enjoyed it so much that I needed a physical copy so that I can add my thoughts to it. So that's what we're doing. So my plan is to read a 1,000-page book this weekend. However, Sunday we have my oldest son, Cameron. It's his birthday on the 18th, so we are celebrating on Sunday. And we are going out and about, an air show I think we're going to. So I won't be reading, basically. So I have half of the weekend to read a 1,000-page book. So without further ado, let's get on with it.
A few moments later.
Actually, intro part 2. Because I forgot to tell you a couple of little things that probably you want to know going into this 24-hour vlog. So I am starting this vlog. What time is it? It is currently 9:15 at night. So I will probably start it at 9 o'clock on the dot. So I'll be going from 9 p.m. to 9 p.m. The reason for this is that we are allowed to start our weekend book before midnight. I can't remember what the rule is. I'll put it on the screen if it's anything more than just being able to read it before. Oh, that's it. We're allowed to start it before, as long as it's finished and the majority of it is read within the weekend. So I reckon, 3 hours head start on this chunky little mistress will be okay, because the audio is 24 hours long. And okay, I won't be listening at 1x speed, but still, I'm assuming that I will need to eat at points, that I will need to go to the toilet, I will need to stop staring at words, all of these things. Now, hopefully I can manage to stay awake. I have my coffee, and I will be relying quite heavily on coffee and caffeinated drinks and water to get me through this 24 hours. But also because I'll be finishing at 9 p.m, hopefully then I can get a good night's rest ready for the day out on Sunday, because I will need to be a good parent and make sure that things are done, like birthday cakes and whatnot. So yeah, so that's the plan. I think that's the whole plan. If it's not the whole plan, I'll come back for an intro part 3. But hopefully not.
6.5 hours later.
So, intro part 3. It's not really it is an intro, but it isn't. Okay, so I have changed the plan. It is currently 4 minutes past midnight. I've just got off sprints with Beatrice for Sib's book club sprints, and it has been drawn to my attention that it's probably not a good idea to go without sleep altogether. I kind of agree with this statement, and I'm changing the plan. Okay, so what I've done is, hang on, let me see if I can. I've got you precariously balanced. So I've got myself a timer up. I've already read for an hour on sprints. So I'm not going to do 24 hours. I'm going to do 22 hours, 59 minutes and 59 seconds. Because I don't know how to get it to just say 23 hours. So yeah, so I'm going to use a timer this now. I wasn't going to, but I am now. I'm going to use a timer, and that means that I can pause it if I do need to stop and sleep, stop and eat, etc. I'm not going to go from 9 p.m. to 9 p.m. I am still going to try really hard to get the 24 hours of reading done by midnight tomorrow night. But we'll see. I'm going to be flexible. This is not something I'm good at doing, but I'm going to give it a go for my health. So, Christina and Beatrice, you convinced me to do this in a slightly healthier way. But I am going to finish reading, hopefully finish reading. Oh, it's underneath there. That's useful. The Final Empire tonight before I go let myself sleep. If I manage to stay awake. There's 2 hours, 5 minutes left on the speed that I read at. So hopefully I can do that. And then I'm not going to let myself have my normal 12 hours of sleep. No, I don't. Do I get 12 hours? Maybe I do, you know. Anyway, not the point right now. I'm not going to sleep for as long as normal for the simple fact that I haven't taken my sleepy time tablet. So this is how I'm this awake, because I haven't taken I have taken my meds. I just have not taken one of the meds that knocks me out for 12 hours at a time. So yeah, so I will have less sleep than normal, which means more awake time than normal, which hopefully means more read time than normal. Here's hoping. My goal is to have this ready to go. I mean, ideally, if I could get this up on Sunday, great, but probably more realistic to get it up Monday at the earliest, realistically, because let's say I do read all the way until midnight tomorrow night, then we're out most of Sunday. Matt probably CBA editing on Sunday, so therefore it'll probably be after work on Monday. So we'll see. We're being flexible. I do have my other video, my what I've learned from 6 months on BookTube video, pretty much ready to go, so maybe that will go up first. We'll see. Right, I'm going to get back to reading. I forgot to start the timer, which was a bit dopey of me, so here we go.
3:28 a.m.
Hello. Update number 1. Is it really the first update though? Probably isn't, no, because I've done like 4 or 5 intros at this point. So anyway, you may have noticed that you're higher up, and that's because I finished the Final Empire. I am now at, I've paused the timer at 21 hours, 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. Oh, I thought I'd started it going again then, but I haven't. It's all right. It's all good. So, I finished the Final Empire, and I have every single emotion under the sun right now. But it is 2:20 in the morning, and my whole household is asleep. So I cannot have these emotions out loud.
I'm in a glass case of emotion!
This is a problem. Anyway, I've paused it there. I'm still surprisingly awake. But my next book is going to be The Way of Kings. Now I know this is not the order that you're reading, okay? I understand. This is I'm reading in 2 different ways, okay? I may have the brain power to explain what is happening at some point. Now is not that moment, but I am going to sleep for a few hours. I'm going to set my alarm for maybe 8. Yes, I think I'll set my, no. Yes. 8:30. Yes, I'll set it for 8:30. With the goal that I will be reading by 9. We'll see. Time will tell. If that plan will come together. Clearly this 24-hour vlog is going to be flying by the seat of my pants. Yes. Okay. Already delusional. Already lost the plot. I'm going to go sleep. See you in a bit.
Day 2.
Morning. Well, nearly afternoon. I slept in and I feel really rubbish. Like my arms are aching, my legs are aching. I just feel like I'm coming down with flu, which can be quite normal for me. Like that's like quite common with fibro. So like I might not actually be getting ill, but I've got like that weird headache, feel it in my there. So we'll see. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to start on this beautiful creature. I'm going to take painkillers and I'm going to drink lots of water. I'm going to do all the taking care of myself stuff. But yeah, I just thought I'd update. So we still have 21 hours, 3 minutes and 5 seconds left of this vlog. Obviously not really for you. For me, I have 21 hours, 3 minutes and 5 seconds, plus whatever time in between. Obviously, I'm not running the clock while I'm talking to you guys or doing other bits and pieces. So we'll see if I can make it before. hang on, is there 21 hours before midnight tonight? No, there's 13. There's 13 hours. So I'm not going to make it by midnight tonight. But I could, I mean, at a push, if I did nothing else, I could potentially read this in 13 hours, because the audio is 24 hours and I read on at least 2 times speed. You challenge? No. But yeah, I am going to see. It does mean, like, if I'm going to make it, I don't know how I'm going to fit in filming for this tomorrow because of the day trip for Cameron. So I guess if I'm actually ill, then maybe I won't be going. I will be going. It's my son's birthday. I can't miss that. I'm gonna have to really, really be ill, and if I'm that ill, I'm not reading. So, and I'm certainly not on camera because I would not do that to you. So yeah, that's my morning thoughts. Welcome to my brain, and let's get some reading done. Hey pals, so as you can probably tell by my voice, I'm starting to flag a little bit. Even though I did actually sleep for quite a chunk of time, I just feel really like, bleh. Probably I'm still feeling under the weather, but we are now on sprints on Beatrice's channel for the Goddess Complex. So I have joined the party, and I am currently 169 pages in, about to go on to chapter 9. And I'm just obsessed with these little drawings that every now and then, basically just before a chapter starts, there's like little drawings with little explanations of different things, and yeah, it's really cool. I think I'm enjoying this read better this time, because although I am on a time crunch, I'm not I don't know, I don't feel like I'm rushing it in the way that I rushed it last time. And I think because I've got that physical copy in front of me, I'm taking it in a little bit better. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm buddy reading this with Livia, who is also Team Artemis. So yeah, so I need to message Livia next and catch up with her and see how she's doing, and hopefully she's enjoying it too. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this update, I think. I have 18 hours and 24 minutes left of the reading time. So and then on my I've got my I think I've got 16 hours left of the audio, over 16 hours, but less than 17 hours. Wow. So yeah, so I may get this done, and maybe part of another book done. You never know. You never know. I'm feeling optimistic. I just need to stay awake and read. Okay, I have my coffee. I'm going to read more. Hey pals, so another little quick update. It is now 7:30 in the evening on Saturday, and I still have 16 hours and 43 minutes left of reading time. But I have just finished sprints on Beatrice's channel, and we had a great time hanging out with a bunch of people, and it was really nice to like chat and have really random conversations. And you know how it is in reading sprints, it's there's nothing off limits. But I am currently at page 299 of The Way of Kings, and honestly, I'm loving this. I think I enjoyed The Final Empire a little bit more at this point, but I think it's just quite a different feel. But at the same time, it feels kind of like when I'm reading it, it feels like I'm going into like a meditation or something. I really love that feeling, and I don't get that feeling very often. Like I've got that with both of these Brandon Sanderson books. And what else have I had that with? Obviously The Starless Sea. I get that with honestly, I can't really remember. I think I sort of, no, I don't. I actually do get it with Crescent City, which is a completely different vibe, really, to the other two options. Brandon Sanderson, Sarah J. Maas, and Erin Morgenstern, like 3 completely different authors. But yeah, it's kind of a cool feeling. I don't know, is it weird? Like, do you know what I mean when I say that? Like, have you experienced this? Like, tell me, let me know in the comments. Like, is this a thing? Or have I just made it up because I'm feeling pretty rubbish? And yeah, I'm just, I don't know, in the zone, I guess. But yeah, I am going to read some more. I think I'm going to change venues. I'm going to go to bed. This could be a mistake, but I didn't take my sleepy time tablet last night, and I don't want to mess around with my tablets too much. I don't recommend skipping medication or anything like that, but because I was planning on staying awake all night and didn't, yeah, anyway, it was a decision I made that I don't regret it as such, but I obviously don't want to cause any problems for myself. So I am going to go. I'm going to get snuggled up in bed. I'm going to read my book. I'm going to take my meds. I do feel like I'm getting pretty fluey, and because I need to be up and out tomorrow all day and on my feet, etc., I want to make sure I'm well rested. So I may have to just cut my losses earlier than I would like tonight, and hope that I can pull it back tomorrow night. But we'll see. Time will tell. But either way, I feel like even if I don't finish it, I need to double check with Beatrice actually, if like, even if I don't finish the book, if the pages I've read count. I think they do. I would assume they do. But then, I don't know. What happens to the remainder pages? Because obviously I'm still going to finish it. So what happens if I don't finish this till Monday? Tuesday, you know? Although I can't actually, because I've got to film a video on Monday and Tuesday. This is going to be an interesting one. Let's hope I can read late tonight. I will deal with it. It's fine. It'll happen. Somehow it will happen. God, oh, sorry. I feel like I'm like being all threatening with that. With my brick of a book. Okay. I'm going to crack on. See you in a bit.
Day 3.
Okay, so we've just got to the air museum, and I have questions already. Okay, so I may be annoying my Cameron with these questions, but first of all, right, let me see if I can get it in. Right, that's the wing of a plane. Why does it have what do you call it? Like a thing that you aim for, a target. That's the word I'm looking for. Why does it have a target on it? And then over here we have a plane. Let me see if I can get it in. There. That's a plane's butt right there. Why does it have an eyeball in it? I don't know the answers to these questions. Cameron just keeps telling me that I'm seeing things wrong. So guys, I found my mask for Smatella. What do you think? Donna, when I see the rest of the outfit, I get why you only like the masks. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cameron, whose cake is nowhere near him.
Happy birthday
to you.
Get up and blow that out.
Yay. Make a wish.
I'm going to return this.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay!
A few inches later.
Okay, so I'm home And I'm really sorry I look rough as hell because I feel rough as hell. But it is currently 7 minutes to 9 p.m. and I still have that much to go. So I don't think I think it's not gonna happen that I finish before 12, but I'm just gonna see how close I can get to finishing before 12, and then I have to film a different vlog tomorrow, reading vlog for a project that I'm doing with Vanessa. So yeah, so that might actually end up coming out before this does. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna take some painkillers. I've hunkered down in bed. I'm wearing my Christmas jumper. I'm set for success.
Day 4.
Hey pals, so this is my little wrap up of the video. How did it go? Well, I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I have mixed feelings and a dog snoring in the background, so I feel like that sums everything up right there. So my final, as you could tell probably from the clips, I gave up on the 24 hours part of this vlog about halfway through, and yeah, because nothing went to plan, and that's okay. It just added to the chaos and the enjoyment, I'm gonna say. Yeah, so halfway through I realized that I was just really just aiming to finish as much of The Way of Kings by midnight last night as possible, just to get as many pages logged. Now I did calculate how many points I would get if I just submitted after the weekend and had it as a prompt, used it for prompts, and it didn't come anywhere near the amount that I got for individual pages. So I decided to stick with that and just submit the amount of pages that I managed to get to, which was, here's the book. This is the part that I read, guys. This is the part that I read. So I got to page 840. Chapter 48. And then I had also finished the last 144 pages of The Final Empire within this weekend. So that gets added on. So my total was 840 plus 144 equals 984. So not bad. That's nearly 1,000 pages in a weekend, guys. I'm impressed with myself. I'm really glad I did this challenge. Okay, it didn't go to plan, but I am really glad that I did this. And I think I kind of want to do a similar challenge sort of every now and then, just to kind of boost myself and get myself excited to read again. not that I ever really lose the excitement to read, but I think sometimes life gets in the way, the ebbs and flows, etc., etc. And this really did like give me the excuse to focus on the reading as like a main part of my day. So that was really nice. And yeah, so that is how the weekend went. If you like a 24-hour reading vlog, let me know in the comments, because I wouldn't mind trying this again properly with not changing my mind on how it's going to work 2 or 3 times in the process, if that makes sense. I think I would like to do a 24-hour reading vlog in the way that the second time that I started doing it, as in with the timer, and I pause it whenever I'm not reading, so I can maybe allocate 2 or 3 days to filming, and do the 24 hours over that 2 or 3 days, rather than like I initially started, I was going to stay up all night and do all the crazy stuff that young people do, and I'm not young anymore. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this vlog. If there's anything that you'd like to see more of, anything that you wouldn't like to see more of. If that happens to be me that you don't want to see more of, just don't tell me that bit. That's fine. Keep that one to yourself. It's no worries. But yeah, other than that, hope everyone's having a great day, night, whatever, wherever you are in the world. And love you. Bye.
Bye, love you. Grab a cup of joy.